Good morning, everyone. Welcome, Katalin. I hope you can hear me well. And again, sorry for the delay and thank you very much for your patience. I think there was a little bit of misunderstanding around the program schedule. And I'm very glad that Katalin has arrived. So again, let me introduce myself first. I'm Peter Pálvölgyi, working for All Digital, and I'm the assistant of Katalin in this workshop. Katalin Baracsi is the moderator. She's a lawyer specialized in family law and child rights, an internet security instructor expert, and a law enforcement trainer. And the title of today's workshop is DQ, Being Digital Intelligent Online. Thank you very much for joining the workshop. I would also like to tell you that we have an operator, a technical support person, Laura Hansch from Berlin. So if you have any technical questions or difficulties, she's the one to turn to. Katalin, I would like to give you the floor.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. Sorry for being late, but you are safe, and I'm very happy that you are here and interested about the topic of digital intelligence. First of all, I would like to tell you the schedule of the workshop. However, we are not in Berlin now and not in the same room in face-to-face activity, but there will be interactive elements during the workshop. So there will be, we will use Mentimeter as get to know each other. First of all, then there will be a short presentation, and also we will use breakout rooms to make more deeply that topic. In any moment of the workshop, I would like to say that ask question, raise your hand. Peter, my assistant, will be look for the questions. So I would like to make it as much interactive as I can and make it very useful for you. So please use the chat, use the raise the hand opportunity to make it interactive as well. First of all, Peter introduced myself and introduce me, and I also tell a few words later about me. But as a get to know moment, I would like to know more about you. So I made a small quiz on Mentimeter. On the chat, I will share the link, and then I will share my screen. So feel free to take some minutes and some words to that part as well. I hope so everybody will stay with us with the full session. So it will be useful and you have a clear idea what it means, digital intelligence, and why we need it. So the first Mentimeter, it contains 2 questions, and I hope so. Oh, it's not on the chat, I see. Yes, it's on the chat. So it's on the sending way. Yes, and I'm starting to share my screen to see the code. So please open a new browser on your computer or use your smartphone and go to menti.com and answer the questions. So I hope you can see my board. Am I right, or there is?
No, at the moment we can't see your screen.
Oh,
We only see you at the moment.
But we can see the link which takes us to Mentimeter, and there are you ask us to enter 3 words, right?
yes, of course. So, but I think so. Oh yes, somebody find I the answer. How I can share my screen.
Yes, we can see it
Yes.
now.
Yes, so if you open your browser and go to the webpage menti.com, you can find, you have to sign the code, use 2650808. And first of all, answer the question, who are you? You can write your name, but I'm also interested about your background. You are a trainer, facilitator, representative of a company, working for an NGO, or somewhere, or something else that you would like to share with me. So I'm patient and waiting for the answers. Please join to Mentimeter because it helps me a lot. How do I put the focus on the digital intelligence project? What is useful for you? Yes, okay. So the Menti is getting a nice colorful one. Oh, there is a teacher in the group. Is there anybody a problem with the Mentimeter? Do you know it? You can use it? Because I saw on the participant list, so we are exactly a very good opportunity to be in a workshop. So the number is an ideal number. Oh, programmer facilitator. Oh, NGO co-founder. What an interesting group.
Yes, we have 16 participants, so encourage
So,
everyone to contribute to the Mentimeter.
yes, and I also see that Peter is also using the Mentimeter. So I have only a few answers. Please move on and tell me who you are. So I'm not the Google who will let you in and writing emails just for data fishing. No, I'm just an interested moderator who would like to know who work with today. So I will be very happy that you answer my question as well. So maybe it seems to be that most of the people may be multitasking or just listening the whole sessions and not be so active, but it's a workshop, so I would like to encourage you that being an active participant in that session. So I have few more answers. As well, okay. Yes, okay. So maybe some nice and kind words motivate the others to participate actively on that session as well. Okay. That's fine. I will waiting 1 more minute and then close this first part of the Mentimeter. Okay, half of the group has answered of the questions, so I know some names and professions as well.
I also encourage everyone to contribute, please. This is a workshop indeed.
Yes, but it's an online version, so maybe not all the participants are active. But I just say a quick reminder that during the session there will be breakout rooms. So I would like to be during the breakout rooms, it would be useful that you know who work with and talk with. So activate yourself. So I know it's Thursday morning, almost end of the week, but it will help you. So in that point, I think I close the Mentimeter. I will download this one and share with you after the session, but I would like to move to the content part as well, because the time is running. So, and I would like to share with you a lot of useful information about digital intelligence project. So it's a nice one, and I hope so. I could do that with the presentation as well. As you heard in the introduction session, I'm a lawyer, but I'm not a classic one, so I'm not going to court and held cases, but over 10 years, I'm working in the internet safety and internet security. It means in my daily life, if isn't a pandemic or any with my situation, I'm going to schools and held safe surf lessons for students, teachers, parents, and anybody who are anybody who is interested about how to be aware on the digital spaces. I also going to conferences and have a good relationship with the media part, because in my opinion, it's very interesting that the internet safety and the security part will be on the media in any time, not just when some moments happened or some interesting issues, but everyday life, and how its connection with the digital intelligence part. You will see it at the end of the part, but it's important to say not just the safety and security issues, but other part as well. So I hope so, yes. It seems to be so a breakout room. You will see my screen beginning.
Yes,
yes, I hope so, and it works. Now in a big session, yes. So I bring some pictures that you have an impression in my daily work, and I would like to share with you my newest job at the low bottom. I will work with E2, which is also a big organization like All Digital, and they have a new digital online child protection guidelines, and I will be the implementator. We are getting closer and closer to the digital intelligence project. Before that, I would like to ask you two questions, as you can see on my slide. Do you know what does it mean, digital or virtual autism and digital disability? Please raise your hand or write something on the chat that you think about with in this content. So, do you have any idea? Or if you are so brave, you can open your mic and tell it. What do you think about this session and these words? Have you heard about it? Do you know something about it? Or both of them new for you? Peter, do you see any comments or raising?
Someone said not really, or actually never heard. So it seems that for those who express their opinion, this is something new.
Okay, thanks for the feedback. So start first with the digital or virtual autism. I hope you know what does it mean, autism. It's some kind of disease, disorder, or behavior according to children and also adult person. But if we put digital or virtual in front of this word, it has a new meaning, but a very close connection to autism. What does it mean? Digital or virtual autism means that the children in their young ages, in the age between 0 and 5, they are using not smart devices without parental control. And the researcher shows that if somebody using too much smart devices in their early ages, it seems to be autistic behavior during their life. So it's also a problematic element. I would like to highlight it, to use smart devices in the young ages without parental control or without any advice during how to use digital things in the near future. The connection in that part is very important because the digital intelligence session is very important to take care of the youngsters, the futures who will use this part and this session. The digital disability has another meaning, so has another and complex meaning. Digital disability means the right of use the internet and technical issues in that part. And also digital disability means that if you have not capable how to use the internet, how to connect to the World Wide Web. These are two things that is very important for the future, because it seems to be that the digital sessions and digital ways are the part of our daily life. So the youngsters, the youth, and we also who are in the workshop now, it's important to have a connection, knowledge, skills, competencies to the digital area and digital things. So the Digital Intelligence Project help us to find out what skills we need for that part, how to be a confident citizen in the digital field as well. I think so. I won't be theoretical, but it's important. We know that EQ is also exists now, and there is the digital intelligence. On the slide, you can read what does it mean. And In a few minutes later, we will go in details about what does it mean digital intelligence. So take a moment, just look through this definition and continue in 1 minute. So, and because of activity, I think so it would be also useful that I read this part for you who is just listening the session, get an impression what is digital intelligence means. Digital intelligence is a comprehensive set of technical, cognitive, metacognitive and socio-emotional competencies that are grounded in universal moral values and that enable individuals to face the challenges and harness the opportunities of digital life. Doku has 3 levels, 8 areas and 24 competencies composed of knowledge, skills, attitude and values. So digital intelligence is some kind of mathematics, but it's a joke. So we won't be we will just reflect it and discussing the each knowledge and each composer. So what do you think about the definition? Is it interesting for you? Is it clear for you? It seems to be. I have a very open-minded audience who like all this session part. So it's very nice. Don't be afraid. I switch off the sharing part because before the details, I would like to show you a small video that you get an idea of the digital intelligence project. So I have just in a few seconds. A comment? No. Everybody just giving symptoms like autism? Yes. Actually never heard long and early exposure. Okay. Okay, so it seems to be that you can't see maybe before of that, but I hope so it won't be a problem anymore. Did you see my presentation in the last few minutes?
Yeah, the presentation was absolutely all right, but now your video has stopped moving, so it's a still picture, and we are not seeing your. I mean, your camera gives us a still picture, and we can't see your video yet.
Okay, so what's happening? So there is some technical problems today, but we have a nice testing period before the session, so I'm really sorry for that. So maybe, okay, so. Okay, I think so. There are some technical problems, but I never give up. So let's move back to my presentation, and later we will see videos as well, so it won't be a problem in that part as well. So I hope you are with me and continue, and I can continue that part as well. in a few seconds or not? Oh, yes. Yes, I can do it.
We can see your presentation now.
Okay, that's fine. So, I think so. Digital intelligence is almost a new program and a new opportunity for us. What I mean, the digital intelligence program launched in the World Economic Congress in 2018. So the whole project is only 2 years. But they have very impressive issues and work on it. So mostly they created the competencies chart, involved international researchers during the project to find out what are the main skills that we need in the near future. And now they are working on how to implement and find out the doku in a measure part as well. I hope so. All of you very interesting about to know which is the whole chart and which are the 24 competencies that we need in the near future. And I think so in the near present as well. I will give you a few seconds to get this chart, just read it through. It's very colorful and full of information, and I will tell you details about the project as well. And if you have any question of the slides and the pieces of the cake, so I just calling the digital intelligence cake, this chart, so feel free to ask me. Do you see it? Do you hear me?
We can hear you and we see your slides, though it's a little bit hard to read. It's quite small, at least on my screen.
Oh, sorry for that, but I have another version as well on the next slide, maybe much more clarified. But first of all, I would like to get the impressions. So how powerful competencies are the digital intelligence? So is there any comments?
Someone is asking, where do we find the chart on the internet?
Yes, there is an official web page for digital intelligence project. It's called dokuinstitute.org. ORG. I will share it after the presentation on the chat, and as well you will get the whole presentation, so you can check the chart as well and the web pages and the latest news for that. So I hope so it will be useful for you. So as on the definition, you can see there are 8 areas and three levels where we could recognize the digital intelligence. Start with the 3 levels. It means on the first level there is the digital citizenship. All of us are digital. It means the ability to use digital technology and media in safe, responsible, and ethical ways. The second level is digital creativity. It means to become a part of a digital ecosystem and to create new knowledge, technologies, and contents to turn ideas into reality. And on the third level, you have the ability to solve global challenges, to innovate, and to create new opportunities in the digital economy by driving entrepreneurship, jobs, growth, and impacts. So, as you can see, there is 8 big elements, and also it has 3 small parts. And it's important, the digital intelligence project contains always knowledge, skills, attitude, or values. Let's move to the next slide. Maybe it's more clarified, bigger the letters and not just confused like in the chart version. So maybe you have more time to take a look each word, each needs. When you are reading, I have a little bit provocative questions. Do you have all the skills nowadays? Do you live in the digital world with these skills? All you need is, or you can skip something?
Well, someone is saying that definitely not all of them we have, or he has.
Yes, and what do you think? These participants or the others, we need all these skills?
Julia, I think I encourage you to speak up. It's not a problem to turn on your microphone and say anything.
Oh, hi, I'm sorry. Yes, I was just writing. Hi.
Yeah,
hi.
thank you very
Hi,
much.
hello, Peter. Hello, Katarina. No, I think it's really interesting because I am a teacher in the education of the adults. That means people, students from 18 up to 80 years old. But anyway, and I am quite involved in all the digital activities. And I thought that I was quite aware of the world of the digital environment, but very enlightening because actually I wasn't really aware of all these levels, which are very important, and also of all these competencies that are very important. So I just have a question. So I thank you to have raised my awareness about it, and then I think that I'm going to study. But I have a question. Is there any kind of, let's say, test to assess if you have a more developed level or not? I'm talking about myself, obviously, but also about my students. So to become aware of how important all these competencies are. So thank you.
Thank you, Julia, your comment and sharing us with your stories. I think so. I work a lot with teachers, so for teachers it's very useful. Now the digital intelligence project working on making and creating tests to measure how we are on digital intelligence. So it's now not available. They are just find out the criteria they are focusing, and according to the pandemic, they are creating materials for children to make them sensitivity for this topic and make more aware to be safe and secure online. So they are in the beginning of a whole process, because this is a crucial point to find out an exact and valid test to measure digital intelligence. They are working on it very hard, And I hope so in a few years, less than 2 years, we will have this magic test to measure our competencies. As a small comment, I would like to add it. So don't feel that you are out of the digital world or you forget some skills or need. Because the Digital Intelligence Project, the researchers find out and they always say that during all the skills in any moment and any time of our life, we can't get it. So it's important that you have to choose some competencies, skills that you need in your life. And also it's important that you can change it, because maybe, for instance, for the students, the digital safety is a very important moment, but after 18 years old, the digital citizenship, as when he or she starts voting, it's much more important. Or if somebody working in a creative field of digital space, being a digital co-creator or change maker, it's very important. So I would like to highlight it, that you have to be focused on your skills that you need in your daily life, and being open-minded to get to know more skills, and have the capacity to share these skills, information and issues with your background as well, being as a teacher, facilitator, or representative of NGOs or governmental bodies as well, because the future is how to be work with our digital skills, and how could we manage in our life these digital issues as well. Do you find something interesting on this chart, something that you don't know it, that you can't identify?
Hi, my name's Rob. I'm from a charity called Good Things Foundation. So we work with really vulnerable people who are digitally excluded. I find this really fascinating, really interesting. A little comment on the language. So things like digital co-creator identity and digital change maker. Don't know a lot. Oh, I know about co-creation, but that's quite interesting to me. That it's quite complex language. And I guess, do you feel this is a evolving document, because some of the things on here, like media literacy, is very new, and I expect in 5 years' time it will change again? Just wondered what your thoughts were on that.
Thank you, Rob, your comment. And I think so, you are right. First, I would like to answer you the digital co-creator and digital change maker identity. What does the digital intelligence says about it? So, being a digital co-creator, or have an identity to being a digital co-creator, it means the ability to identify and develop oneself as a co-creator of a digital system. So this is a very huge and crucial point of being a digital creativity. It means, and as a knowledge to have a co-creator identity, it means individuals understand how to keep up with advancement in information and communication technologies, as well as integrate digital technologies into their everyday lives in a way that is complementary and productive. So it means the first definition. The second one, the change maker, is also an ability. So I would like to emphasize that the whole project thinking about ability, skills, knowledge, and values. The digital change maker identity means to identify and develop oneself as a competent change maker in the digital economy. It means that understand general and emerging trends within digital environments, how to use the technology shapes by globalization and interdependent networks. And also it means a recognition to emerge problems that technology can create. So all the things and all the issues are very complex. And you made a remark according to media literacy. Yes, it's almost a new phrase in that field and a very quick and fast changing issues, but I think so the basic element, for instance, being critical, get to know about the actual trend, how to find out if someone is fake or true information, how to search for information on digital spaces. It's very important. So maybe the media literacy is a basic element and growing and day by day.
Brilliant, thank you. So yeah, no, it's really interesting. So we use the digital skills framework to look at the key sort of basic digital skills, essential digital skills, and we say safety is wrapped around that, and it's just really good that you've broken it down into all these parts, and I'll really take it away and have a look at it, because you know, it's so important at the minute, such a big issue. So thank you for that.
Thank you for your kind feedback about this topic. So I would like to do something. I hope so. So my camera doesn't work. Sorry for that. But so you can't see. I just would like to managing the video, but it seems to be.
Do you have a link to the video which
yes,
you could share?
Yes, I think so. I will do it that way, and that way. So because however, Doku Institute, who organized the whole literacy project and the whole digital intelligence project, it's not a for-profit company. They are much more like an NGO in that field. They also made promotional content such as a video. So they have a special channel on Vimeo. It's called Doku Institute. I will share the link on the chat.
If you could share the link, yes, and I will ask Laura to play it here. Can you do it, Laura, for us?
This is the channel. This is the channel. So it contains many videos. I need the digital intelligence titled one. Laura, could you help us?
Yes, one moment, please.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. So, and I'm...
Sorry, which one do you need?
Digital intelligence. This is the title, Digital Intelligence, Global Standards for Digital Literacy.
Okay, I think I found it. One moment.
So it's very good. I have two really cool assistant and helper for this day. And
I hope it works. Can you see it now? I can't
Yes.
make it full screen, but maybe it's okay like this.
yes.
Okay.
That was it. Thank you. So as you can see, it has a clear idea how they put together this element as well. So I hope so you would like to use this one as well, and it will be useful for you daily. And I think so. I fix the camera, so
Yes,
now.
indeed.
No, now you can see me again. Uh, in that moment, so we have almost 30 minutes left from the workshop. So that part, I would like to move you to breakout rooms. It will be, so it contains 16 people. So 4 people in each groups will be fine for me. If we could do it now, and everybody is active and hear me, all the participants, because in that part I would like to encourage you to work in groups and make small discussion about digital intelligence project. As well, I would like to give you a small task about it. So it's really an offline activity. You have to make a chart on your notebook, or just in a sheet of paper, and choose 4 characters, 4 competencies that you are that are the most important for you from the docu part, and make another 4 columns in the bottom part, and write down and choose 4 competencies for your people who are working with, or who are important for you. It's very easy for a teacher to choose their students' needs and things. And I would like to have maybe 15 minutes in each group to discuss your ideas. And the end of the session, we will come back, and it will be very useful for me to share your ideas about what do you think, what was the useful things that you need for the digital intelligence part. The exercise is clear for you? Do you have any comment, question? Is there anybody?
So I opened the breakout rooms, but I can only open 3 at a time. So maybe it's okay if we only use 3 breakout rooms?
Yes, okay, it's
Okay.
fine for me.
Perfect. It's A, B, and C, and you can go there now and join the meetings.
Katalin, how would you like to divide the group?
Just randomly, maybe the alphabetic will be fine for me.
So with 3 groups, and
Yes.
we have 14 participants.
So it
we
would
can
be 3 or 4 person in each group.
So then I ask Angela, Arianna, Bessiana, Claudio, Angelo, Cristina, and Julia to go to meeting room A. Then we have Vidoia, Lucia, Lucia, Maria, Michela. Well, basically, now we have 13 attendees. Why don't we just break into 2 rooms? Then it will be 6 people in each. Would you agree, Katalin?
Yes, it will be fine for me as well. Okay, and I will also share the breakout rooms in the chat as well, and it will be useful that you join for them. So we will see it in a few minutes. If you want, I will think my ideas and the whole part, but it will be useful because it's a workshop to discuss your special experiences. We heard Julie and Rob stories now in the main session. I'm also curious about the other stories.
Laura, do we technically have to leave this room and go to the breakout room?
You don't have to leave it actually. I mean, you have to go to the
Okay, just simply go there. I understand.
Yeah, you have to go there, but you don't have to hang up this meeting. This meeting will be on hold, and after the breakout sessions are finished, you just leave the breakout sessions and come back to this main room.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So then Angela, from in alphabetic order, first names from Angela to Lucia. Please go to breakout room A, and the second half of participants in alphabetic order, please go to breakout room B. Okay, and Katalin, should we also go there?
Not yet. Just in a few seconds we will wait. But I see the last. Not all the participants joined the group.
Well, quite many participants are on hold, which means that they are in the breakout room.
Oh, that's fine. Fine for me. So in a few seconds, at the beginning of the task, I would like to stay in the main session, and later on I just see. But it will be fine. We could type them to the chat that please come back for the main session at 11:20. So 10 minutes before we finish.
Okay.
Okay.
Laura, can you do in both breakout rooms? Can you send this message?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Very good. Thank you very much. And Katalin and I have a request when we all come back to the main room. I would like to ask the participants to turn on their cameras, and we'd like to take a screenshot, for our records.
Oh, yes, I hope so they could do that.
Yeah.
And I hope so I could change my background, because so it's not the mirror version.
It is correct on the screen. Yeah, I think if you see a mirror version on your screen, that it comes through correctly.
Yes. Okay, I see the mirror version.
And what about mine? How do you see it?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay, because I also see the mirror version on my screen.
Oh, Christina has a technical problem. Oh, I can't connect to the room. I lose connection. Christina, both of the links are the chat. If you reconnect to the session, I hope so you can choose one of the breakout rooms. Or you can stay with me, Christina, and we can discuss your needs according to digital intelligence project. So what skills is most important for you as well? So if you don't mind. I'm not sure if she is still there.
I don't see her now on the list of participants in the general room. So she probably left this general room and so signed out, or because she said her device doesn't allow multiple screens or
Yes.
rooms. So then she had to leave, I suppose, and then go to the breakout room.
We will see it in a few minutes, I hope, so all the participants come back.
Yeah, I told them that they should come back at 11:20.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the joint room, we are only 2 people. Oh.
Yeah, I saw it too, and I don't know where we have lost the others. I'm trying to collect them. So, but actually it's the easiest to just click on the links that I put in the chat.
Yes, I think so. This is the easiest way.
Yeah. There actually can't, as well, nothing can go wrong with that actually.
Laura, what do you think? Can I join any of the groups?
Yes, of course, you can go through the rooms and join them and leave them again. That's no problem.
Okay, so let's do it.
Perfect.
I hope some of you here. Yes, come back, as I see. So we have 8 minutes left until the end of the workshop. So if I have a special request and question from Peter, because of to document and also it's a request for the All Digital Summit as well. So please, just for a second, turn on your webcam, please, and we could make a workshop picture in a virtual way. So if you are here, hear me, please show your face. Yes, I can see Laura, Peter, but I'm also waiting for the others. It would be a nice memory, and I think so. It's a unique one for this year. Thank you, Julia.
Who else is here?
Nobody. Oh, but I'm also went to the breakout rooms and heard some interesting discussions. So I hope the others also there.
I think there are some people still on hold, still discussing in the breakout room. Bastiana, are you with us? Could you turn on your camera if you're there? Thanks.
Yes, Christiana, Claudio, Michela, Luciana, Liz. Oh, some
Thank
nice
you, Christina.
people.
Robert, who was also commenting before, he's on hold, probably in the breakout room or elsewhere. But it's okay. Thank you very much. Laura, if you could take a screenshot, I would appreciate it. Thanks.
So if you could, for the last few minutes, I hope so. Laura, can you call the boys? Because on the second breakout room, there are 2 boys speaking. So just come back.
Okay, one moment.
Yes, I think so. That's the good idea, being a part of the workshop to start discuss. And I hope so some of you continuing this part as well. But however, we have only a few minutes left, and I'm very curious about what's your main conclusion and what do you discuss during the breakout rooms. So if anybody would like to share some ideas and thoughts with us, it will be very fruitful.
If you want, I just can start very, very quickly. Actually, we didn't really manage to do to finish the task, but with Betiana, I was in the group with Betiana. It was a very interesting discussion about how they work in Albania with their NP, helping people overcome this digital divide that they have this problem, but maybe she can explain it better. And it was very, very interesting because, you know, in Italy, we have a lot of immigrants coming from Albania who are very smart, I must say. I have some of them also in my school, and I was very curious about how they can manage with them. So this was more about the sharing experiences. It was very, very interesting. So if she wants to add anything, it was very, very interesting.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, everyone. So we managed to talk a little bit with each other about how we work and what we see it's necessary for the youngsters to have these skills. And I was telling Julia about our project that we have been working with some municipalities in North Albania in very poor municipalities to make these youngsters in high schools there to gain digital skills. And we saw in the end of the process, 2-year process, that most of the kids had changed their mentality from we are going to migrate to Italy to we are trying to go to support ourselves to go to university. So it was a little bit like it was good to know that we had this impact and effect to them, and also good to know that some of them have started to take some part-time jobs or tasks in small companies working in IT programming. So it was good.
Oh, so it was a nice conversation, and it's good to hear that the youth are very well motivated and easily change their mind if they have a good aim, going to universities or get to know a new country or move to a new country. What about the other group, Group B?
Hi, I'll just put my camera on. Hang on.
Yes.
You see me, I'm Rob. Yeah, we had a really interesting discussion. There was just two of us. So we're just looking at the digital rights bit at the end, personally, and just thinking of myself. And I think I'm digitally intelligent, but then I look at the rights thing, and then I think I pick up my phone, I look at Facebook or what, the news, and there's these. I just flick through, just go through all the things that say, are you sure you want to share your data? Are you sure you're interested in that? And I don't really pay attention to that. And so if I sort of say, am I aware of my digital rights? I am, but am I doing something about it? Probably not. I'm just, and I find that really, really interesting. Shukatev, do you want to add anything to that?
Okay, yeah, that's fine for me. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, so we have two peoples, and the others just listening that part as well. So thank you for sharing with me our thoughts. In the last 1 minute, I would like to just quick to show you something else that you also tested with your colleagues, students, or anybody. So I think it will be yes. Yes, you can see it. You can see a chart on my slide as well. So when I first met with the Digital Intelligence Project, it was two great educational experts. In Hungary, his name is Katalin Farkas Péter, and in international background, his name is John Micton. So I would like to say special thanks for them to share their thoughts as well about the Digital Intelligence Project and get to involve. And on this slide, you can see a small task. You can choose your needs and your group needs as well, and make interesting and more deeper conversation about digital intelligence. During the breakout session, I shared the chart on the chat and also the web page of Digital Intelligence Project. And finally, I would like to say thank you, all of you, to participate at this session. Be very active and curious about the topic, and there is some kind of verbal sentence to you. New technology is not good or evil in it and of itself. It's all about how people choose to use it. So use it very careful. Find me on social media platforms, get to know more about the Digital Intelligence Project. Test it with your students and anybody that you think it will be useful for you. This was the session. I'm very, very excited for that, and very appreciate that you shared your own stories and discuss, because we are not in the same place, we are in different part of the world, but you are very well motivated to be in digital intelligence and spread this message all around the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Katalin, for leading a workshop on digital intelligence and contributing the All Digital Summit this way. And thanks to all for your participation. I hope you find it useful and informative. I'd like to inform you about the next program. We'll have another workshop round with 4 topics: heritage, future, certification, and lessons. So choose your favorite and see you there. Thank you again, and thanks, Laura, for your support.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye. Have a nice day. And
Bye.
enjoy all digital summits. Bye.